So ALGO currently finds itself trading at the 200 EMA on a daily chart, and we have been in a corrective move to the downside over the past couple of weeks. And on this move to the downside, we did end up breaching past a key level, and that level sits over here. And of course, that level sits at 23.62 cents. And so, given the fact that we ended up breaching past this level back over here, that then triggered a breaker structure, which then further confirmed that we were on a bearish trend. And so it will be interesting to see if we continue to move to the downside, where we then breach past this level here, where that level sits at 22.34 cents. And in doing so, that will then further confirm that we are in a deeper corrective move to the downside, made up of a bigger WXY structure. And so if we are bearish, then the next key target would be the 1 to 1.236 level. So if I just bring this to the right position, so that region sits between 17.51 cents to 19.28 cents. So if I just draw this region in. So this would be the next key target if we are bearish. Now, if we are bullish, then what we need is for the price of ALGO to not breach past this level here, and we see that continuation to the upside, where we then tap into this region. So if I zoom out, for the past few weeks, I've been tracking a 5-wave structure, where this move to the upside formed the wave 1, this is wave 2, and then we had a wave 3, 4, and wave 5 that played out, where of course this 5th wave tapped into this region between 32.06 cents to 33.85 cents. And I have been on a lookout for the price of ALGO to go slightly higher towards this region. And for that to happen, what we need is for this move to the downside to form the wave 4, and for this move here to be the 5th wave. And of course, the 3rd wave would have topped off at 33.6 cents. And so for this structure to play out, so this structure here, what we need is for a 5-wave structure to form the 5th wave. And so it's possible that this move to the upside formed the wave 1, and this move to the downside formed the wave 2. And then we see a wave 3, 4, and 5 play out, where this 5th wave also taps into this region. And what is interesting about this recent move to the downside is we had a WXY structure that formed, like so. And this Y wave ended up tapping into its typical region. So if I bring in the Fib tool and bring this to 28.26 cents. And so you can see that the Y wave would typically reach anywhere between 1 to 1.236. And we ended up reaching 22.96 cents. And so it's very much possible that this WXY structure formed the wave 2. And then we see that reversal to the upside, where we then can begin to track the wave 3, and then we see the wave 4 and wave 5 play out. The flip side to that could be that we are still bearish, and we could see a deeper corrective move to the downside play out, where this structure would form the W wave, and then we see a recovery to the upside to form the X wave, followed by a final push to the downside to form the Y wave. And if that's the case, then it's very much possible that we have that deeper corrective move that plays out, where given the fact that this Y wave would breach past this level here, that would then signal that we're bearish. And so in essence, if this WXY structure plays out, then we have a deeper corrective move that's forming, like so, where this WXY structure would then form the Y wave, and that Y wave would then tap into this region. And so, yeah, there is still some further confirmation that's needed to determine if whether or not we are bullish or if we are bearish. And so the bearish signal would be that we continue to see that move to the downside, where we breach past this level. And if that's the case, then it's possible that we then tap into this range. On the flip side to that could be that we are bullish. And for us to be bullish, first and foremost, what we need is for the price of ALGO to breach past this level at 29 cents. That would then signal that we are bullish, and then we could potentially see that continuation to the upside, where we then tap into this range. And of course, that's something I'm going to be tracking in the days and weeks to come, and I'll keep you guys updated. And so, yeah, that's just my update on ALGO. Hopefully you found it useful, and if you did, then feel free to hit that like button, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe. Take it easy, people. Peace.